What's going on, guys? All Blizzle here, back with some more TCGO content. Today we have Zacian VSTAR. Thank you for Neo Brown for suggesting this deck. It was one that was on my radar, but they requested it, so we made it. Zacian VSTAR's first attack does 200 damage for 3 energies and has a shred style effect, so it goes through a mill tank or like Gudra. And its second attack does 310 and does 32 itself, so just a big one-shot attack. And then we have, of course, Zacian V, who's been around for seemingly forever, who is a Intrepid Sword, helps you get into the game, and Brave Blade is still a very strong attack. And we're just trying to build around just the sheer consistency and speed of Zacian, and we're just going to try to aggressively attack our opponent's weak Pokemon Vs with our Cross Switchers and Boss. We just hope to gust them down quickly and fast. Echoing Horn can help us put the bad Pokemon down. Mew to get us into the game. If you... you could potentially cut the Perrserker line. I'm testing it out right now. You can cut them for a Zigzagoon and an Avery. That might be a little more beneficial. The Avery, especially if you are afraid of rarities in a Lost Zone box. Other than that, we got the Drapion to beat Mew. Just pretty much consistency after that. Cyllene can help us get some of our 1-ups back. In one of the games in this video, I thought Rusted Sword worked with Zacian VSTAR, but it does not. So don't mind that. That should definitely be a choice belt. We're on the road to 100 subscribers here, so if you'd please consider subscribing. Over 90% of you guys are not subscribed. My goal for the end of the year is to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you just please consider subscribing, it'd totally make my day. And without further ado, let's get into the battles. Alright, on to our first game. Opening Mew. Our hand's just pretty much lacking a VIP pass. If we can find a VIP, this hand goes from not great to insane. I mean, it's already okay. We'll conceal cards. We have Ultra Balls. Oh, we found the VIP. We're staring down a Mew, so we could be in for Vikavolt, most likely. I mean, it could be Mirror. That'd be sort of funny. We'll Guru to stack a Metal on top, and then a Intrepid Sword to attach it. That's why I do like the Oranguru quite a bit in this deck. So let's see what we're up against. Mew can be a lot of things. It's there's a quick ball out of Metal, so is this gonna be a mirror match? That's kind of funny. Actually, the first time I've faced Zacian VSTAR on ladder happens to be when I'm recording Zacian VSTAR. So going first is always excellent. We have the boss orders in hand, so even if they do load up that Zacian on the bench, we can aggressively gust it down. We just are lacking metal energy to be able to do that. So there's an Ultra Ball, Ultra Ball to Marnie. So there's Zacian V, Saucer, and a Marnie. Dang. We've definitely liked our hands, so a bit unfortunate there. Okay, so the Saucer, we still have the knockout, so this is fortunate to draw into our other boss swords. And they hit 2 metals off the Intrepid. So Mysterious Tail, grab a shoe. We will shoe, don't really need the net, but yeah, let's just keep digging. We'll Saucer to the Zacian, boss their Zacian, net the active, drop it again, stack a Cross Switcher on top, and then take that Brave Blade knockout. Might be a little tough for opponents to respond back. They would need double Saucer attached or Saucer Raihan attached. So I guess it's not completely out of the equation, just not super duper likely. So if our opponent does happen to find the knockout, we do not have much of a follow-up, so that would be sort of unfortunate. So there's a switch, that doesn't necessarily help them too much. The attachment, they're playing Coding. Then they have Raihan. Coding can be an interesting card. It gives you a little more sustainability against like Radiant Charizard or something, but also like you only have 280 HP, so you're not exactly like a super tanky Pokemon that like Belt Charizard can already reach you, a big Lugia can already reach you. So I'd just rather have the Metal Saucer synergy and the Intrepid Sword's synergy than that. So we will Mysterious Tail into the Energy Search, so we can conceal cards and hopefully get toward a Raihan. A Raihan would get us close to attacking. We have double Cross Switchers, which isn't exactly very great. So I think I'm going to bench the Mew and Bird Keeper into it. If you can find Echoing Horn and another Saucer, we can take the knockout. But we cannot. So what I'm going to do is attach to the Zacian, evolve into the VSTAR, and then just pass. I suppose saucering isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world here. case of a Marnie. I guess I could just have stacked it on top. But I don't really want an Intrepid Sword. I just don't want to... It's an easy prize for my opponent if I do drop that Zacian. I don't want to fall behind. I don't necessarily mind if this Mew goes down, but I don't want to fall behind in the prize race. So there's a Quick Ball. If I have the V-Star Gust, then so be it. We probably lose, but I just didn't want to make it easy for them. They're playing Zamazenta. So I definitely want to Gust that for sure, because I could help them stick around for a little longer. So we'll just throw back into our Mew. Feels like I've been playing a lot of Mew in a lot of my decks lately. It's just a pretty versatile card. It's really nice in decks like this, like their Metal Saucer. It's really nice in Radiant Eternatus decks, and I guess I've made a lot of Radiant Eternatus lately. I mean, and post-rotation is going to be really good as well, so if you haven't picked up your Mews, definitely do so. Defense Mail Tank, that's not all an impactful card in this matchup. So let's take the Brave Blade Knockout, or the Break Edge. Okay, we need to find a Metal Energy. If we have an Ultra Ball, we can Crobat. Oh, perfect. So, I'm using a Mysterious Tail, Natter Shoe. I think we're going to take the Shoe. Well, Shoe, definitely do not want Drapion. We find a net anyway. So, I'm going to... This is tough, because I need the Zacian, I need these Cross Switchers, but I also want an Ultra Ball for Crobat, because I'm already down a couple Saucers. I'm already down 3 Saucers, I believe. So I sort of need them to be able to... I'm only down 2, right? Yeah, I'm only down 2. So Saucer, Ultra Ball, Cross Switcher, Ultra Ball out I think protecting the energy is fine, but we're gonna Ultra Ball for the Crobat, and hopefully find the Raihan to load up a Zacian. We find the Raihan, so we can be in the position to one-shot their Zacian on our next turn. We'll just grab the other Raihan, because we did prize a Metal Saucer, so had to be conscious of that. So yeah, definitely was the right play. We did not draw the Metal Saucer out for prizes, so should have this all locked up. Can Ultra Ball for the V-Star, attach Raihan, and then do the Star Sword. They were playing a Star Sword Zacian, but we don't. As long as we should have the response in hand, unless they Marnie or Roxanne us. I've already played 2 Marnies, so I think it's pretty unlikely that they have another one. And yeah, there's I can deal cards, a switch, and the Star Swords. We'll be able to take this game with our Zacian Zacian VSTAR, excuse me. If we had a Zigzagoon, the Star Sword kind of gives him some bad math, or screws up his math a little bit, makes it a lot easier for me to take the knockout. I would just need the Brave Blade. But yeah, we can just Star Sword here and take the knockout, and that will be a good game. Alright, on to the next game. I'm going to be going first. And not good hand. I have a mulligan, so. This is horrible. Wow. This is not very good at all. Eternatus? So we're gonna just Private Wisdom, hopefully find a VIP off of this, or Zacian, or some sort of... We just find the attachments. I'm gonna attach to Mew, so we can pivot, and I'm just gonna pass. This feels so bad. If we get Weezinged, I think the game's over. Darn it. I want to have one nice video where we just do not hit a Weezing. Like, that would really just make my life a lot better. But it does not seem to ever happen that we never hit a Weezing, so never not hit a Weezing. Maybe your opponent just completely bricked out. I don't know. we can Bird Keeper. Our hand's not. And a concession. Wow. I don't know why I kept that game in there. So on to the next one. We mulligan once again. I feel like we're mulliganing a lot for the amount of basics that we play. This was the first game I recorded, so I do have the Rusted Sword in this one. I do think Rusted Sword should work with Zacian VSTAR, like just how you can Adventurous Discovery for V-Stars and V-Maxes. No, that's a different game. But just like how you get Adventurous Discovery for a V-Star or a V-Max. Why because this is V? Why doesn't the Rush of Sword go to Zacian V-Star? Like, if I don't think it was in the rules compendium. So if any of you guys know, I would be very interested, because at least to me, I think it should work. But it doesn't work on PTCGO, which isn't always the best indicator for what should and shouldn't be, what is and isn't a rule. They had Beast Energy broken for forever. They had Shuckle GX broken and messed up back in the day. So PTCGO is not always the best indicator by any stretch. So Evolutionary Roar out the Oranguru and the okay, we can Scoop Net and Conceal Cards again, and if we hit a Saucer, then we can take this knockout. Unfortunately, no Saucer. Was Roar. I should have done this before to thin it out. But that's okay. Yeah, I know there's a Saucer, but we were lacking a switching card. Unfortunate. So I'll just grab the Cross Switcher and then Intrepid. We hit a Metal. It'd be disastrous if our opponent could take a knockout on this Zacian, but I don't think they will be able to. They'd need like Net Goon, which I doubt they're playing Goon or Net in RCS Goodra. I do think Lost Goodra is pretty good right now, but I think the best RCS build is RCS Duraludon. I don't think there's any other super duper viable RCS decks. He's playing Espeon. I guess it blocks against the Yveltal. I don't know. Goodra's just, yeah, not as good into Lugia, which is mainly the separator between it and Duraludon. I do think Lost Goodra is better into Lugia. It doesn't necessarily have a great Lugia matchup though. I feel like it's probably the best deck in format that takes sort of a rough Lugia. Like, no, it's not unwinnable into Lugia, but it's just not, I wouldn't call it a good matchup. Like, if I'm playing the deck, I would never want to get into a Lugia. Which, I mean, if you're going to Orlando Regionals, which is this weekend, you're definitely going to be facing a couple Lugias, so. Okay, we'll grab the Energy Search. I'll drop the link in the description of this video to the Orlando stream. I'll definitely be hanging out in chat there. If you see me, say hi, because, in chat that is, if you see me. It'd be cool to, if any of you guys are watching, if you kind of just to know who watches my videos, that'd be kind of cool. So we're Cross Switchers, Goodra, and then use that Star Sword for the knockouts. So yeah, Goodra could definitely be annoying for us. The Perrserker is really nice because now even through the Gardevoir, our Break Edge will still, because Break Edge cuts through the Gardevoir, so we're going to hit 220 into like a Goodra and RCS V. So if we hit like an Echoing Horn and Cross Switchers, we can take a knockout on that Goodra V. It will be tough to take out this RCS, but maybe they'll bench another guy for us. That'd be awesome. I think they might. They definitely need to set up a backup attacker, but it's going to be tough for them to find the moment to do so. So there's a Quartz. They might load up Gardevoir. I don't think that's necessarily the worst play to attack with Gardevoir into this Zacian, at least to finish it off after after the RCS goes down. No, but they attach to the RCS. I feel like you'd prioritize like Metal though, because it's like it can go on the Gardevoir. I don't know. That's just me. So yeah, and they had enough energies anyway. That is a misplay by my opponent. Ooh, we hit a Cross Switcher. Just need one more. Echoing Horn is definitely a great card. We'd like to hit one of those that boss up for prizes. I will Bird Keeper. Still lacking the Scoop Up Net, or lacking Cross Switchers, excuse me. We'll grab a Shoe. We'll Shoe. No. We'll bench the Mew. Retreat back into Mew. We're looking for Cross Switcher, and there it is. So we can take the knockout on the RCS V. I do want to Scoop Up Net this Mew, on the other hand, so we can start setting up another Zacian V, at least get an attachment onto it. So yeah, we'll Break Edge for the knockout, And now we are just a boss away from winning. Have that Echoing Horns. Loss of the prizes would be excellent, but just both of our medals. So that is unfortunate. A Melanie. So no Marnie, that's great for us. Oh, they are playing Belt. I was just saying how they might not be playing Belt. But here we are. So will they finally attach to the Guardy? No. Why not, dude? Okay. Well, hopefully we win this turn anyway, so that doesn't even matter for them. But we're just a Saucer. Oh, we're helping the boss. Ooh, I was just ready to slap down the Raihan. And there's a Saucer, so we'll be able to take this game. Oh man, that was a nice top deck. So we'll evolve into the V-Star. Echoing Horn down. Does either this Pokemon will gust the RCSV and use that Break Edge for 220 and the knockout. And that will be another good game. Alright, now on to our final game. This is the one where I have the Rusted Sword in my deck. I think it should work. Like I'm confused. When I first read the card, I thought it should work, but it does not. So I had a little mini debate with Omnipoke in his comment section over it, and he originally was all incredulous that it worked that way, but I think I sort of convinced him to be like, oh yeah, I don't know. So if you guys are a judge, or I don't know, if you know any of these things, please let me know, because I don't. Maybe we'll have to test it on TCG Live, because TCG Live is an excellent source of accurate Pokemon information and mechanics, right guys? There's never any glitches on that game. No, sorry. Oh man. Can you tell them please that they're sunsetting this game? Probably. I wonder if they'll keep, like, it'd be cool if you had like gameplay, like badges or sleeves, like if you had a certain milestone reached on TCGO, like if you had a certain amount of games played or hours played on TCGO, you had like this badge or sleeve or something on your TCG Live account, like you had like maybe like a shirt for your avatar, like a special message that only older players had, because I feel like that could be pretty cool. I mean, not like there's trading or anything that like people could manipulate the prices on. Honestly, I know TCGO looks old, but I'm not all that. It looks old, and the trading system's very daunting, especially for newer players. Other than that, I don't have any problems with the game. Like, ranked ladder would be nice. The trading system sucks. The crafting, like, if they just updated the graphics, added ranked ladder, and added crafting system to TCGO, I would be okay with it. Even if they had just ranked ladder and crafting, I would live with the graphics, because the game plays fine. But it's just that the graphics do look definitely old, and yeah, ranked ladder is definitely one that will be nice for content creators who don't want to face wheezing all day. Yeah. I mean, control's not a whole lot better. I love playing control. I just strongly dislike playing against it. It's one of my least favorite decks to play against. So Sonar, back a Quick Ball. So I will attach to the Zacian V, and then just Break Edge for the knockout. So this matchup should be very good for us. V Union control. Even if they load up to a Mewtwo V Union, we just use that Star Sword to one-shot it. So I think this should be fine for us. And we have Break Edge to cut through that Miltank. So they will boss. That's slightly annoying. But we're not in any hurry. We don't have to play too aggressively. We could use the Cross Switchers, but I don't necessarily need to. I'm not too bothered to move. Like, I don't necessarily. My game plan is just, the only way that they beat me is if I beat myself and overuse my resources playing aggressively. So even if they set up the Mewtwo, I can still one-shot it. So I don't necessarily need to be in a hurry to take 6 prizes before they can set up the Mewtwo, like you might have to with some other decks. So we're just going to keep chilling here. We have the Echoing Horn that even if they get this solo Mewtwo, maybe they have V-Guard, Big Charm, so we can't one-shot. We still have Horn Cyllene, so we still have we can still cut around that Mewtwo. Do they not read Break Edge and think that you can just go solo Miltank? That'd be pretty funny. What do you think? I could Cross Switcher here. We have another switching card. We have 2 energies on the Zacian. No Pokemon down that can be trapped. So as long as we just move along cautiously here, not get too aggressive too quickly, or should be all right. So does our opponent have anything they want to do? Oh, and a concession. Alright, so that has been Zacian VSTAR. Thank you once again for Neo Brown for suggesting this deck. If you guys have any suggestions, please leave them below. I'd be more than happy to help you out. Or if you just have any advice or anything Pokemon TCG related that you have a question about, let me know down below. If you're going to the Orlando Regionals, I mean, this will be coming out on Saturday. Let me know how it's going, how you did, what you're playing. I'd definitely like to know. Once again, if you please consider subscribing. I would really like to reach that 1,000 milestone by the end of the year, and I'm going to keep uploading daily to reach that point. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And this has been all Blitzel, and I'll catch you in the next one.